Okay, sometimes instead of using these clips to hold the plywood sheets between the rafters, sometimes they go in real easy, but sometimes the plywood's kind of warped and end up screwing around unless I got a helper to try to get it in place. So sometimes I just cut up, if I got a bunch of little scrap pieces of plywood, 2x4, I just stick them in here. Okay, these are the clips you put to hold the pieces of plywood on the roof. And sometimes when the plywood's all warped and stuff like that, I go through and just hook on some scrap pieces of 2x4 and put a couple screws in here like this. Then I could just drop it down there, one-man operation. I got a couple screws here to make a defined gap, and I pull these out. I've got 2 of those, so I've got a gap defined, and I can screw this in here. These are way cheaper, but sometimes I've got to bolus around and get it in place. Sometimes they're real easy to do, other times it's real frustrating. And the other day it started to rain and I didn't have a helper, so I just went ahead and had a bunch of scraps laying around I was going to throw away anyway, so I just screwed these on. That's what I did. Waste wood, but I mean, sometimes these little pieces have no real use anyways. So just a couple deck screws on here, and that replaces this. Purest sense, it's expensive to do. If you do it yourself, or sometimes it saves time because you don't have to try to warp to get these in place. I've been using the clips pretty much everywhere here on the roof. And then last night when it got to be kind of starting to rain and the boards kind of get warped around, I ended up just using these. And I just did it again because I had these scraps I was going to throw away, and I said, what the heck, I might as well go ahead and use them. And that's the 4x8 piece that's going to go in there like that. And that's not the side I'm going to use. I'm going to flip that over.